Hey, welcome back to the Prohibition Kitchen. I'm Anthony. This is episode 4. Today we're hopping into the Tom Collins, which is one of our favorite pre-Prohibition cocktails around here. Do you know Tom Collins? That was literally a nationwide prank that took the newspapers to dispel. Anyway, without going on much further, it's a good idea when building a Collins to have one of these guys. It's called a Collins Spear. It's just like a column of ice that runs most of the length of your glass. A Collins is defined as a spirit, a juice, generally a citrus juice, some sweetening media, and soda water. Rules of thumb: you want the freshest soda that you can get, the coldest and freshest soda that you can get your hands on. Get it in a glass bottle if you're buying it at the store. Otherwise, make your own. SodaStream, the Drinkmate, whatever. Now let me finally get into making it. My preferred specs for the Tom Collins are 3/4 of an ounce of 1:1 simple, 1 ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. You'll notice that I'm pouring this directly into the glass and not into a tin. And that is because, normally you would shake cocktails with citrus juice in them because it helps cut the dilution, the aeration helps cut the sharpness of the citrus. But we're about to dump a bunch of soda water in this, so that sharpness sometimes is a good thing. It's called a Tom Collins because it gets Old Tom gin. I'm using Hayman's here. 2 ounces in my specs. For my preferred specs, I should say. Okay, this is when you would lock your tins and shake if you were going to shake it. But as I mentioned, I'm going to stir. Just going to drop that spear in. And with the spear, it's obviously easy to pour off the ice. Oh my God, my mustache is itchy. Poured a little bit fast that time. And a straw. If you're inclined to garnish a Collins and you're using a citrus, a channel knife, just run a nice channel of lemon or lime or whatever citrus you happen to be using in that Collins. There you go. All right. There's the Tom Collins. Tasting notes. Cheers. Old Tom Gin has a little bit more sweetness to it. It's not as dry as London Dry Gin. You would never guess by the name, right? The botanicals here play an interesting role with the lemon. It's almost like a slightly spicier lemon soda. that's how I would describe it in basic terms. It is incredibly refreshing. This is my go-to on a hot summer day, a Tom Collins or a John Collins. A John Collins is exactly the same, except made with London dry gin instead of Old Tom gin. But this is absolutely delicious. I love these. The Collins is a building block cocktail. There are all kinds of other Collinses and other cocktails that lack the Collins name, which are all many of which still technically Collins. And the Collins itself built probably off of the highball. But anyway, there you go. The Tom Collins. Anyway, give us a like or a subscribe. Like and a subscribe. Also follow us on Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, other socials. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.